Hi guys!
Welcome to Smash or Pass the Ball.
My name is Liz.
My name is Beth.
Disclaimer, we are both not named Elizabeth.
Yes, my name is Bethlehem.
Welcome to episode 3.
Yeah.
We are so excited to be back.
Yes. Before we start off, Liz has some apologies to make.
Yeah, I famously can't pronounce last names, so it's Zaniolo, one of the players who got sent home from the Italian national team. That is his name. Zaniolo.
What was it that you said it was?
I think I said Zanolio. Like I added a completely different letter in there.
That's fine. That's fine. You're apologizing.
I'm apologizing.
Yeah.
And then remember last week when I was so confident in Manuel's first name, I said Elias. Yeah. It is not. It is Elias Manuel. My father corrected me and he said, "You're thinking of Patrick Elias, the former New Jersey Devils player." And I said, "I don't even know how I got those mixed up in the slightest."
They do sound familiar, to be honest. So it's not really like your fault.
I'm just a girl.
You're just a girl.
I'm just a girl in a world. So that's my apology. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay. Apology accepted. Get ready for next week's apology, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to pronounce somebody's name wrong.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. And it's fine. All right, so we're going to start off with some news in the football world. Soccer world.
Soccer.
I said football without even thinking about it.
No, you literally didn't even think about that.
That's scary.
You've been colonized by the British.
No, Liz, don't say that. It's just, I will fight the British in every other thing except for I still would fight a British person if they said it's football, not soccer.
You would have gotten along greatly with Jake.
Yeah. Jake was Liz's flatmate when we lived
He's not
abroad.
dead. He's just no longer my flatmate.
Yeah, that's why I said was Liz's flatmate. No longer is Liz's flatmate. But yeah, I actually think they're right with football. Like football it's like I understand.
They ate with that one thing.
They ate with that one thing, one and only thing.
They have never eaten with anything else.
Sorry
actually
to the
starving.
British. If there are any British people listening to this podcast, which there are not.
There should never be.
There should not be. This is for non-British people only.
Yeah, because we're just dragging British people through the mud.
Yes. But yeah, so some news in the soccer world. So Sir Bobby Charlton passed away last week. I don't know what day it was.
Sir Bobby Charlton. He
Death
died October 21st, so 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay, so that was like Saturday. So he was a very important person in the world of British football. He was a member of the England team that won the 1966 FIFA World Cup, and also the year that he won the Ballon d'Or. I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce it.
Oh my God,
if
are you
it's
gonna have
not,
an apology?
next week. I'll apologize for it next week. But yeah, he was considered one of the greatest football players alive. He also played for Man United for a number of years. I don't know how many years. But yeah, every single Man United player has like paid tribute to him. Eric Ten Hag after the Sheffield game, before or after. But yeah, everyone was deeply saddened by his loss. He was a very important player.
Yeah. I think they did like a tribute before the game as well. Like I think there was like a moment of silence or something. Yeah.
He was 86, so he was old.
He was elderly. He lived a good life.
Yeah, I would say a rich life.
Yeah, he was quite wealthy.
Well, yes, I was speaking metaphorically, like a rich. But that also, he was probably wealthy. What was his net worth?
Well, Beth is looking up his net worth. I do just have like a really funny quote. Speaking of England, so Italy and England. Did you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
25 million.
Yeah.
Pounds.
So I think he was fine.
So he was pretty well off. But yeah.
And
okay.
yeah, 25 million pounds.
Yeah. That's kind of
wow.
A lot of money.
I've never had 25 million of anything.
What an insane thing to say. Neither have I, actually.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
Yeah. I feel like all of our listeners can relate.
I mean,
does
anyone
anyone have 25 million of anything? If so, please reach
out to us. We'll bring you on the podcast. But like I was saying, Italy and England played each other in the Euro qualifier, which, as we know, last week I was very excited about. I am no longer excited about this, seeing as England beat Italy 3-1.
Very unfortunate. Sorry for your loss.
Not happy. But the commentator for the game did make a good. He went, and I quote, "If we know anything from the last couple weeks, the English love VAR." The reason we bring this up is because lately VAR, video assistant referee, has been in really big like scrutiny lately.
Yeah, been in some hot water.
Been in some hot water because people are like, it's like too technological, and they're really using like their power in like a way where it's like sometimes you just gotta let things happen naturally.
Yeah. I feel like it really changes the nature of the game because if you think about like soccer as a sport in like the 1960s, 1970s, it was very different. Like a world without VAR.
Yeah.
Where it was like they were all like us. They would be like, "Is it offsides? Is it not? What's the vibes?"
It was literally just pure vibes.
No, it was just vibes. I believe it was just vibes because there was no way they could see what was happening.
No.
Like I don't believe it.
And back then they all had like bad eyesight and like didn't do anything about it, etc.
I think glasses existed then.
Well, yeah. No, famously Ben Franklin like discovered the bifocals in like 1770 something.
Right. Incredible.
Yeah. So glasses were a thing.
They were a thing, but I refuse to believe that they could catch what was happening.
Exactly.
Like that fast.
The refs weren't wearing
like they
glasses
could be
on
like
the football field.
No, and they didn't like they couldn't replay it too. Well, actually, I don't know if they could replay it. I don't know in VAR.
Wait.
And it was VAR developed.
But the British, I'm like really pissed off at them for beating Italy. I said I've never hated them more.
But she loves them.
I do love them.
She does love
it's
them.
important that you guys know that I do love the British, but I've also never hated them more. And I was really like debating throwing a tea bag like in a river and like kind of solidarity.
Yeah.
For Italy, even though Italy had nothing to do with the American Revolution, I just feel like
it just
in order
needed
to
be
get back,
anti-British. It didn't need to be pro-Italy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like in order to like get back at the British, like you just have to throw a tea bag in a river.
Yeah, I feel like every time you do that, a British person feels a pang of like pain. I was gonna say a British person dies, but that would be too sinister. But yeah, VAR was developed in the early 2010s. So
the early 2010s.
Yeah. So there was a time.
Wow. We were playing soccer without VAR.
No, literally.
Well, I mean, we were always playing soccer without VAR.
Yeah. I've never had VAR. I don't know about you.
Also, in additional news, Tonale, who we spoke about last week, we did post about this on our Instagram, but he did come out and say that he's currently battling a gambling addiction. So we do obviously just want to bring awareness to that and say that, you know, addiction is very, very serious. And we really hope he gets
it.
Yeah, hope he gets the help that he needs. He's supposed to be playing. He played last week. So the game we're discussing, he played in, which a lot of people didn't think was going to happen. So hopefully he's on the up and up.
Yeah.
So just wanted to talk about that. And then in the best news on the face of this planet, the Red Bulls won, guys, and they're in the playoffs. This is phenomenal news. We'll talk about that with the game that we're going to talk about today. But they've actually made the playoffs 24 out of 28 of their seasons, and they actually have the longest active playoff streak. So they've been in the playoffs for 14 consecutive years. And so I am so proud of my boys in red. If I've ever said anything negative about them ever, please know that I did it just because I was being hard on them like a mother is hard on their child.
I can't wait till the day comes when I can say that about Man United.
True.
Yeah.
And you will. I promise you there will be a day.
Many years down the line.
Yeah, but yeah, and also just like real quick, fun little story. Over the weekend, I went to go see The Great Gatsby at the Paper Mill Playhouse, which is like this little theater in like Millburn, New Jersey. I think it's Millburn. And the guy who played George Wilson, if you guys don't know anything about The Great Gatsby, he's a character. So there you go. The guy who played George Wilson came out for like the stage door and was wearing a Red Bulls hat. And I was like, oh my God, are you a Red Bulls fan? He was like, yeah, like I was watching the game. And then Like, they didn't score, and then as soon as I went on stage, they scored, whatever. And I was like, I know, I saw during intermission. And we were, like, bonding. And we both were like, wow, didn't know there was another Red Bulls fan out there.
Which I have told Liz previously, one of our friends who went abroad with us, shout out Jack Doherty, he is a Red Bulls fan, as he has told me. And so I'm just using this platform to raise awareness.
That there are
Red Bull fans
out there. So shout out to all of the Red Bull fans out there.
Shout out.
We are few and far between, but we are strong and we are powerful.
Absolutely. That was powerful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want to go over current standings?
Yes. So for the EPL, the Premier League, which is the Premier League in England. So Man City are in the first place right now. Tottenham, which was first place last week, has now dropped down to fourth, which is great news for everyone. Cheered.
This means Charlie can come on the podcast now because he can't gloat about being in first place.
Exactly. Charlie, we're bringing you on too. Newcastle are in sixth place, and Man United is in the eighth place. So yeah, I don't want to comment on that. In MLS, Red Bulls are in the eighth place. I have no idea what that means.
Ninth place and up is playoffs.
Incredible. So they made it.
Exactly. They made it above the line, too.
They made it above the line, just like Man United made it to the Champions League last season.
So the slayest of slays, one would say.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Are we ready to get into it?
Yes, let's do
All
it.
right, perfect. So we're going to watch our first match of the day, which is Newcastle United versus Crystal Palace. They played on Saturday. At like 10 a.m. Please check out our Instagram. I have a lovely little graphic up with all of the weekly matches that we're going to be watching and discussing each week. So
if you guys want to watch, tap in.
Yeah. And we put down all of the platforms that you're going to like be able to watch them on, all that good stuff. So please check that out. We've worked very hard to make sure our social media is a place where everyone can get like all of information. So
yeah, special shout out to Liz who's been doing all of the work for this. Guys, the promo, literally, it's all been her. Like she's actually, it's insane.
No,
like,
Beth's
her
been
PR skills are like kind of insane.
Beth's been helping me out with my insanity.
She's
I
being
sent her
nice.
so many texts of like, Beth, do you like this? It's
No,
like I'll
Liz
like
has
move
an idea,
it an
and then I
inch.
like get like 20 texts, and then it's like, she's like, oh, I'm driving right now, and I can't put this in my notes, but like, can you put this in my notes, please? Because like I know I'll forget it, and then it's like voice messages, and I'm like, slay.
This is true. So check out our social media.
Yeah.
All
right, let's get into it.
Okay, so first game, Newcastle United versus Crystal Palace. This is our first goal. So I believe, was that Trippier passed it to Jacob Murphy, and Jacob Murphy accidentally
he accidentally scores. He kind of just like raises his foot and it goes in. Like there's not even a moment to think.
We're going to go back and watch it again. It's like insane because Trippier passes it to him and he goes to like settle it. His foot is like
in the
at like a dancer's level of extended up.
No, it's kind of crazy.
It's insane.
He was a ballerina in another life.
And he like tries to, I believe he tries to pass it to I believe that's, who is that over there? Whoever that is over there. I believe he's like literally trying to pass it to him.
Like, the outer corner of the smaller box. The outer left corner of the smaller box. And it seems like he's trying to get it to that player. We can't see who it is.
But he like taps it in a way that it just goes into the goal.
No.
It's insane.
It just like goes right over the goalie's head too.
The more I watch it, the more confused I get how it even went in.
It was very like unintentional. Like he didn't know what he was doing. It was one of those like
he was shocked that he scored a goal.
Yeah. You could see it on his face.
He was flabbergasted actually.
He said, I didn't even mean to hit it in that direction.
He was like, wow.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so he was just as shocked as we were.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they checked for offsides.
They did check, and then it wasn't. And then he ran off again, screaming. He was like, no.
Oh my God, amazing. You know what I'm about to say right now?
No, don't even say it, Liz.
Okay, we'll talk about it later then.
No, actually, you could say it. I don't mean to silence you. I can't silence you.
Smash Anthony Gordon.
Look up Anthony Gordon, please.
Okay.
Please look him up.
In my defense, Christine makes a really good point. Christine said, our friend Christine said, he's not attractive physically, but he's attractive in the way he plays. She was saying that about somebody else, but I took that quote.
Oh, she was saying that about somebody else.
Yeah, no, she was not talking about
because I was going to say Christine, our friend, if you know her, is a really nice person and was just trying to be nice.
No, she was saying it about somebody else.
Who was she saying it about?
I don't remember. It was like a baseball player. But I was like, oh, I'm going to write that down and use that.
She said that, and that's actually how I feel about Anthony Gordon.
Exactly. So he's not... Sometimes, not all the time physically attractive, but he's attractive in the way he plays.
You think he's physically attractive?
Yeah, I do. I think his arms are like really hot. Sorry, guys. Sorry to my father. I know you're listening, Dad, and I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It's kind of difficult sometimes to stand with you, Liz. I would just encourage all of our listeners to go look up Anthony Gordon and make the judgments for yourselves. Like, I'm not even saying anything right now. I'm just saying.
You not saying anything is saying it. Just say pass and move on.
Pass.
There we go.
Pass. Forward pass. Okay. But,
well, he's about to score.
I'm sure he's a great person.
Well, he's about to score.
Okay, let's see.
So,
so the first goal was actually in the 4th minute.
Yeah.
So, like,
Jacob Murphy's accidental
Jacob
goal.
Murphy accidentally scored. 4 minutes into the game, and then 44 minutes into the game, another goal by Anthony Gordon.
Smash.
Pass.
All right, so.
That was a nice goal.
Who is that? Who passes that to him? 23. Do we know who 23 is?
Let's see.
Again?
Let's
Why
look
can't
it up. 23.
It might be very blurry. I don't know.
United.
Sorry, team.
It's okay.
We're working on it. Is there 23?
Is that Jacob Murphy? I think Jacob Murphy passed it to him.
Oh, I think you're right. I was actually going to guess Jacob Murphy.
Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy, who
just
scored
to
the
go
first
back,
goal.
Just to go back, Jacob Murphy passes it to Anthony Gordon from outside the big box on the right side. And
he slides as he kicks it in.
That's
not him?
different. No, that's a different person. Anthony Gordon's the tall blonde one.
He's the one who hit it?
Yes.
Why did that person
Because that guy slid and tried. So one of the players we can't see because it's far away.
Yeah.
But Jacob Murphy just kind of passed it to the area where two of the players were running. Somebody tried to slide and get it, but missed it, and Anthony tapped it in.
Whoa.
From the left side into the left corner of the goal.
That's embarrassing for the person who slid.
I kind of agree. I believe
they slid for nothing. There was no reason for that.
It was Caleb Wilson. No, it was Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson.
It was Caleb Wilson. That was embarrassing. He looks exhausted too.
No.
He pointed at him and he was like, "You got it."
You silly goose.
Oh my God, Fabian Schär.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I think Smash, right?
Yeah, I think we said Smash earlier. I would say, yeah.
How old is he? He looks old, but
Fabian Schär? Remember we said he was kind of a DILF?
Yeah. Fabian Schär is a Swiss soccer player. He is 31 years old, but he has salt and pepper hair. So he looks a lot older.
Yeah.
Fascinating. He's only 31. But yeah.
He does look way older than 31.
He looks way older than 31.
Sorry to Fabian. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm not to drag you right now.
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm not going to say it, actually.
I was thinking 40s.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What were you thinking?
No, I was going to say something about what I thought that he was. Wait.
What? I said that already.
Oh. LOL. Okay. Slay.
Beth thought he was a GILF.
Well, I thought he was old enough to be a GILF.
I said that episode 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we were keeping it PG.
Please.
Okay.
Our podcast is called Smash or Pass the Ball.
I know. LOL. Moving on.
Anyways, I digress. So after my smash, Anthony Gordon, then my other smash, Sean Longstaff, scores in overtime. It was the 47th minute?
Yeah, 47th.
47th
so
minute.
Stoppage time of the first half.
Yeah. He then scores. So the Crystal Palace player fumbles the ball. That sounds like football. Fumbles it. But he does.
He kind of does.
He fumbles the ball in like the middle outside of the big box, and then Chong Longstaff literally just steals it.
He swoops in, takes the ball,
And then
scores.
from the right side of the smaller box, just shoots it in between. It looks like he megged the goalie into the goal. And
That was a good goal.
Yeah, smash. I stand by it. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. He's tall.
Yeah.
He has a Geordie accent. He scores goals. He's probably
Your
rich.
standards are incredibly well. That last one, but the standards are like the bar is in hell.
I don't think so.
Tall, Geordie,
Rich, scores goals.
That
There
one
you go.
is
4 for
fine.
4, bro.
He's not appealing to the eye, I don't think.
You know, I always like to say beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Right, no. It is
the rich
subjective.
really probably
The what?
the rich part.
Okay. See, that's fair.
Not to
If
be a
it's
gold
just
digger.
looks, though, it's just kind of like...
Not to be a gold digger, because that's not what I am.
I believe you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, because I've been defending him, so you have to know that I'm not a gold digger.
No, I know. That's the problem, is that you're not a gold digger and you're defending him, like, despite how he looks. It's like, you're not like, oh, I'm just, like, smash for the money. It's like smash for, because I think he's cute and attractive. That's the issue. Okay.
Oh, God, I need a lobotomy.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
love
And then
that.
the last goal of the game is Callum Wilson in the
66th minute.
66th minute.
Yes.
He quite literally just takes the ball straight down the middle.
Yeah, doesn't have a lot of players on him.
There's like no one.
There's no one there.
And then just settles it and megs the goalie
Yeah.
again.
And
And
does a little salute. Kind of like it.
Yeah, smash.
Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the commentators, because I was listening to it in the car ride home. The commentators were like, Callum Wilson had one shot because he was about to get subbed off, and he took it.
Yeah. That's insane.
And I thought that was really dramatic of them, but
They are so dramatic. Like, that's all they do is dramatize, like, soccer. Like,
just
my dream. My dream.
it's kind
What
of
I
want to
do.
It's kind of what
No,
we're doing,
literally.
though.
Literally.
Quite literally. So
Okay, moving on to the second game.
that was our quality conversation about
I know.
the Newcastle game. We ended up winning 4-0
Nothing.
against
Incredible.
Crystal Palace.
Mhm.
And we'll talk about this with the awards, but the Crystal Palace jerseys are butt ugly.
Yeah, they look really bad.
Ooh.
Liz also doesn't like the Man United jerseys for this game. So we're moving on to the second
yeah.
game. Man United versus Sheffield United. And Man United beat them 2-1.
Which is always great.
It's always great that they've won, but it's... You know what's crazy is that I didn't even post this win. Like, I didn't even put it on my story. Like, I put up the Newcastle win, but I didn't put up the Man United one because I was like, it's nothing to celebrate. It's nothing to be happy about. I'm being really tough on myself because I'm like, why are you happy right now? They beat Sheffield United. Like, I was talking to one of our friends, Brendan, and he was like, yeah, and Sheffield is like, they suck, so it's nothing to be happy about. And I was like, you're exactly right. No, I agreed with him. I agreed with him. Yeah, I'm being really hard on them, but...
Listen, look what happened when I was tough on the Red Bulls. They ended up making it to the playoffs, so maybe you have
Yeah.
to be tougher on them. Like a mother.
I was always tough on them.
like a
But
mother.
now it's like, yeah,
being tough on a child.
really... yeah, well, I'm glad they won, but
Are you?
I'm not celebrating it.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't think I posted the Newcastle game. I think I was driving. And then I forgot.
Totally fine.
Yeah, but you posted it, so.
I did post it because I was actually happy about it. So wow, 4-0. Look at them. They're killing it.
Yeah. And against
Our
Crystal
share
Palace,
team
too.
is killing it. Yeah.
Crystal Palace is doing pretty well, I feel like.
They're doing okay. How, like, what's their standings?
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
I don't know what their standings are.
A lot
Beth
of
is
research
looking it
going
up.
on today.
Yeah, I know. We're doing a lot of research. They
All right.
are.
Crystal Palace is currently 11th on
Okay.
the table. So
And we're
yeah, like, they're
sixth.
not. Yeah. Yeah. So Newcastle is 6th. We've already Man United 8th.
I think Crystal Palace
And-
11th. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Sheffield?
Sheffield. Oh wow, they're 20th. 20th on the table. That's what I'm saying, is the fact that Sheffield, like, they scored a penalty. Yeah, like they put up a fight and they scored a penalty, which is like fine. But like it should have been like an easy win. It should have been a struggle. It should have been like a hard fought, like, why are we fighting hard? Why are we fighting hard against a team that's in the 20th place? Like, I'm so sorry. They've lost all of their games, like, that they've played.
That makes me really sad because Sheffield came up from relegation.
They did
so within the Premier League, there's like different like leagues in the Premier League.
Like, all of the English, like, so there's a Premier League and then there's other leagues
underneath it. Yeah. And so the bottom 3 teams for
the top 3 teams for the league that's right below the Premier League are always promoted into the Premier League, and then the bottom 3 for the Premier League at the end of the season go down a league. Yeah. So Sheffield United just came up.
That makes me really sad.
Dude, statistically, like, a lot of the teams that make the come up from relegation go back, like, almost immediately after, like, next season.
Yeah.
This is like a statistical.
We're gonna have to fight against Leeds again.
Yeah. I want Leeds to come back
without Jesse Marsh.
Yeah.
I love Jesse Marsh. Jesse Marsh was the manager of Leeds, and then they got relegated and he got booted out. But he used to coach the New York Red Bulls, and he was my favorite coach. Sorry. I'm a Jesse Marsh stan. I love that man. But Tyler Adams was on Leeds. Now he's in Bournemouth.
Okay.
But he's, like, violently injured. So
Bournemouth are 19th right now.
Yeah, it's because they don't have Tyler Adams. That's what I'm standing on the ground of. And then Leeds also had Brendan Aronson. I think he's still playing for them.
Okay.
Brendan Aronson, Tyler Adams and Brendan Aronson both played for the U.S. men's national team. They still play for them. It's Brendan Aronson's birthday, like today or yesterday. I saw on Instagram. I have a fat crush on that man, but he's in a healthy, happy relationship of like 5+ years. So
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm currently looking at the championship table. So the championship is the league right below the Premier League, and Leeds are 3rd. So they're doing well. Like, I hope Leicester City is first, and then the second one I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm not gonna try. The third one is Leeds United, and so like if they keep this up at the end of the season,
they'll come back
up into the Premier League.
But they won't have Jesse Marsh. So.
They won't have Jesse Marsh. But I just like Leeds being on that table comforts me. Like,
it does.
I like seeing them like on the Premier League table. I don't know.
It is.
If the Wolves are still here, Wolverhampton Wolves, Leeds need to be
the
here.
Wolverhampton Wanderers, actually.
Is that their name?
The Wolverhampton Wanderers FC.
Oh my God. Wolverhampton Wanderers FC.
Isn't that an awful name?
Why did they do that? They don't even sound like a real team.
Anyways, we're going to get into the Man U Sheffield game. So 28 minutes in, our boy Scotty is about to score. So yeah. Oh, wait, it's not loading. No! Oh, there we go. Okay. That was like half of a bicycle kick.
Yeah, and the goalie didn't even move. He just kind of stood there and watched it go. he bent down a little bit and then was like, "Oh, actually, okay, fine."
Basically, one of number 8 is
it
number 8?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know number 8 on your own team? I mean, I don't know 23
on your own team. So
he passes it to
Fernandez.
Oh, so Bruno Fernandes passes it to
captain.
Scott McTominay, and he like a half. When I say half bicycle kicked it in, I mean his legs were like weirdly straight. Watch his legs; they're weirdly straight. We're gonna replay it again. Watch him. He settles the ball and then just like why did his
just like kicks it in? It was just like a.
Okay, so it wasn't a bicycle kick.
Yeah, it wasn't a bicycle kick, but it was like it wasn't like a crazy kick.
It's like
he
a
just
forward
kind of like
kick.
lightly hit it forward. I don't think he meant to score.
Well, I would say if he tried to hit target, he was trying to score.
I don't think he thought he would score because he hit directly in the direction of the goalie, and then the goalie just kind of stood there and didn't move. It was
Maybe
an easy
that's why
save
Sheffield's
for the goalie.
in 20th place.
Yeah, they're not a good team. Famously not a good team. And then Scott celebrates.
Wow, he's really hot. Yeah, that's actually really
They
That's
literally
really
make out in the corner and they celebrate.
One thing about a football player.
Though.
Oh, okay, that's what I wanted to show you. So
yeah.
at the sorry, I have it all written down. So at
34th minute.
the 34th minute, the Sheffield United player kicks the ball to try and score, but it hits Scott McTominay's hand and is a handball in the box. So
it's a penalty.
So
it's like
that
automatically a
hits
penalty.
his
Yeah,
hand.
he literally like hit it with his hand.
And then the next clip is just the penalty kick that the player makes, and Onana.
Yeah. Oliver McBurney from Sheffield United. Yeah.
He scores.
Onana, let's see. Let's actually see.
So that was
that's a powerful kick.
bold.
Yeah.
That was bold to go for the top corner. So he shot it at like the top corner.
He shot it into the top corner, and Onana like dove sideways, but wasn't like high enough to like.
Yeah. I feel like that was like bold. Like that almost hit post.
That's really good.
Good for him. Honestly, sorry. Good for him.
No,
That was a good penalty.
It was good. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm not gonna lie. That actually scared me. That looked like it wasn't even gonna go in. Oh, pass. Sorry.
Yeah.
I frozen on the man.
Oh, he looks like a Game of Thrones character.
he looks like Tormund, the one in love with Brienne of Tarth.
Like he literally looks like.
He
Tormund,
does. He
yeah.
literally does. But with a shorter beard.
Yeah.
Pass.
And I don't like it. Anyways, they score a penalty, 34th minute.
And then in the
77th minute, there's another Man United goal.
And do you want to try and pronounce this man's name?
Diogo Dalot. So he's French. So I don't know. This is just like the most like American way to pronounce his name. I don't know if there's like an accent. Dalot. In French. But yeah, so he scores in the 77th minute.
Yeah, so I believe it's Harry Maguire that passes to him, and
We hate Harry Maguire.
There's one person I hate more than Harry Kane. It's Harry.
I hate them both equally. Like I hate them.
They're both named Harry.
Yeah, like I literally have seen before like pictures of the two of them together and nearly vomited because it was so disturbing to see the two of them like, and they're like hugging each other. And when I first I remember when I was like younger, like I used to think they were the same person, like because they were both like two Harrys that I didn't like, and they would like often alternate on the national team, on the England national team. So I was like, it's one person, and then it's like, oh no, it's not. It's two different people who I hate.
They both
equally.
suck.
They both are terrible people, and I hate them.
I believe I texted Beth during the England-Italy game and was like, I want to root for England so badly because there are so many people that like I really do love on that team, and then you put Kane and Maguire on my screen, and I can't root for them.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
And the goalie.
The England goalie?
Yeah. Oh crap! What's his name? Pickford. Jordan Pickford. Ooh, I don't like that man.
Wait, why?
He looks slimy.
Oh.
What the heck? His hair is always slicked back with the amount of gel
Oh.
that is probably in that man's hair is like Blaine Anderson in Glee season 3.
Oh.
If you were my sister Catherine, you will understand what I'm talking
I don't
about.
like Glee in any way, shape, or form. So I don't, unfortunately. But I stand with you.
Jordan
Spiritually, I
Pickford
understand what you're saying.
looks slimy.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little bit, there's too much gel in his hair.
That was the entire point I just made.
Yeah, no, I know. And I'm just supporting it. I'm just looking through all of his pictures right now.
And they're not
There's not
great.
a single one where he doesn't have an obscene amount of gel in his hair.
Which is insane
Why
that you're
does he-
playing soccer with that much gel in your hair.
He just doesn't want it to move. It's getting in his eyes, and he just needs to slick it back.
I've never seen a single photo of him without gel in his hair.
There is one picture where he looks okay.
I'm going to look at it.
Yeah.
He's yelling.
No, his hair doesn't look bad. He's yelling, but
His face looks bad.
It's contorted because he's yelling. But he doesn't look as horrific as he does in all of his other pictures. Wait, so is he I think he plays for Everton.
Yeah, he's the Everton goalie. So he and Anthony Gordon actually used to play together.
Okay.
I bet they beefed.
I have a soft spot for the not so good teams that are usually at the bottom of the Premier League table. So Everton's one of them. I kind of you don't like them?
I can't because Jordan Pickford's their goalie.
Well, okay.
I cannot support Everton.
And the only reason you hate him is because he's slimy. Or he looks slimy.
He looks like he would make me uncomfortable on the street.
What if he's really sweet?
Then good for him. Sorry to Jordan if you're listening.
Then good for him.
If you're a good person, I'm so sorry. Please stop slicking your hair like that.
Yeah, it's not appealing.
It's
man.
off-putting, is what it is.
You don't look good. Sorry.
We're like bashing these people today.
No, I'm sorry. Like today we're kind of feeling a little vicious.
We are.
Like yeah.
I don't mean to bash the way people look. Everyone is unique in the way they look.
No, it's not the way they look. It's the way they style.
It's okay. That's what literally. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's not that these people are awful to
Jordan
on the
Pickford
eyes.
is kind of like cute.
He could be attractive.
Like he could be. Like
if he
that one picture.
Yeah.
That we will put up. Here.
We will put up.
Right over here. He looks good in that one picture, but every other picture, scary.
Yeah, it's
because of the way he styled his hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made an active decision to look freaky. I don't like it.
I don't like it. And
Okay.
that's what I have to say on that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And then so the 70th minute?
77th minute.
77th minute.
Why did we bring up Jordan Pickford? Oh, we were talking about the national team. Okay. So I was like, how did we get here? Okay.
Diogo
Dallo.
Scores. Oh yeah, because Harry Maguire passes it to him, and I went on a
tangent.
Okay, yeah. And he shoots from. Oh, the goalie tapped it in. So he shoots from the middle of
outside of the box too.
Yeah, the middle of the outside of the big box into the top right corner of the goal, and the
goalie like has it kind of. He could have like pushed it out.
The poor goal. It was so powerful that it like
just like Onana actually.
It like the goalie had his hands on it, but it went back.
Yeah, it flew through his hands.
It flew through.
Right through.
Poor guy. Imagine having your hands on that. Like I always feel badly for goalies like that.
I always feel badly for goalies as well, but that's too bad. It's the nature of the game. Sorry.
I feel bad for all goalies except Jordan Pickford. Sorry, Jordan.
Jordan Pickford.
So
he has a hater in Liz.
He does. This is true. So Man United ended up winning 2-1.
Yes, they did.
Against Sheffield.
Good for them. But shouldn't have been such a narrow win for a team that's in the 20th place on the Premier League table. It's kind of just sad, actually, that they had to battle so hard to score 2 goals.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay.
That sucks.
It does suck. I'm going to cry about it.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you crying.
That's okay.
It's just the way you said it with such a straight face. You're like, I'm going to cry about it.
Yeah.
So then our last and final goal that we're going to talk about is the New York Red Bulls winning and being able to go into the playoffs. So like we discussed last week, they were in 10th place. They needed to make it to 9th place. And there was a whole bunch of stuff happening at the same time. I don't understand it, and I could call up my father and ask him to explain it, but I don't really feel like doing that.
Yeah. But he's going to get on you.
He is.
After.
Now he's going to listen and he's going to be like, oh, so you thought about it?
Like, you literally considered it and you didn't do it?
I don't want to.
No, we can't do it.
Yeah.
Because what if he doesn't pick up?
What if he doesn't pick up? And then it's embarrassing.
No,
and then you have to
literally.
hear my dad's voicemail? No. But then, yeah, so a whole bunch of things were happening to make sure. But DC bumped down. Charlotte FC went to 9th place, and then the New York Red Bulls went to 8th place. And in the best news of all time, and I'm so sorry to my one friend who's an NYCFC fan, Anthony, if you're listening, I'm so sorry for your loss, but NYCFC did not make it to the playoffs, and I'm so happy because that's another one of our rivals, because first off, they're another New York team, which is stupid, and they don't have their own stadium, which is stupid.
That is stupid.
They play at Yankee Stadium and Citi Field.
You have a lot of rivals.
We do. And we only have 2. Oh, and Atlanta.
A lot of rivals. I think about how DC United is your rival, and I'm always surprised by that.
We have a whole chant.
That's
Oh,
insane.
we hate DC. Oh, we hate DC. We hate DC. Oh, we hate DC.
Imagine
Hate
that
DC,
chant
oh,
in
we hate
England.
DC. We are the DC haters. Oh,
It sounds like you just made that up on the show.
No, I promise this is real. That and the DC United and fill in the blank. Yeah. But that's also, we use that for everyone.
Okay.
It's like I feel like a universal chant though.
Yeah. I've heard that chant in England.
I had to tell my dad about the Tottenham chant. He started laughing. He thought that was really funny.
Wait, he didn't know
He had
about
no
it?
idea
Oh
what it
my
was. He was like,
God.
I've never heard that.
The Tottenham chant is so good.
Yeah.
Also because, like, in the video, there's so many people. And, that, like, it's just one guy doing the, like, callback.
Yeah.
And so it's insane that all of those people, like, an absurd number of people are, like it's
I'm
insane.
obsessed with the
It's
fact that it
insane.
ends with thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you, you're welcome. But in a British accent.
Yeah. So the New York Red Bulls played Nashville. And Nashville has Dax McCarty, like I mentioned, who used to be the captain of the New York Red Bulls and truly the love of my life. And he actually is the general commander in the IDGAF war against Lionel Messi. When Nashville and Miami played each other, Dax McCarty could not care less who Messi was and continuously fouled him, continuously was like going after him, treating him like any other player, and like truly was like yawning, lazy, sloppy, boring. I don't like you like that.
Did Miami make it into the playoffs?
No, they did not.
Wow. That's a blow.
Yeah, I feel like Messi, I think Messi like talked about it. He was like very excited to come back and like be stronger. We have a lot of work to
care.
do.
Messi literally doesn't care. Like he's he's not playing right now.
Yeah.
He's retired.
Yeah.
Retired.
But yeah, but Dax McCarty actually didn't play. So I was like really nervous. I was like, oh my goodness, if Dax McCarty doesn't care about Messi, he's literally not even going to care about the New York Red Bulls like that, and he's going to destroy them. It's just going to be Dax destroying them. But he actually didn't play because he got suspended because I think he got too many yellow cards.
Oh.
Maybe against Messi.
Wow.
Who's to say?
He really has some beef.
Yeah.
With Messi.
Kind of obsessed. But Alex Muil and Sean Davis are two players that also used to play on the New York Red Bulls. Alex Muil is actually my dad's like favorite Red Bulls player. He actually used to be my least favorite Red Bulls player. I actually could not stand Muil. I used to say, and I quote, he thinks he's all that and a bag of chips.
Excellent.
So, yeah, and then Sean Davis used to be our captain as well. So, but yeah, so just like fun facts about Nashville. There was like a lot of stakes. So majority of the game was like not boring, but there was like lots of shots and etc.
Shots on target.
Shots on target.
Shots not on target.
Carlos Cornell was really putting in the work to make sure that Nashville did not win. And then at the 91st minute, so it's tied 0-0. It's decision day, meaning that whoever wins this game like goes to the playoffs, like stuff like that. So the 91st minute, a Nashville player fouls one of our players inside the box. So, oh, yeah, he absolutely trips him, and, like, that's a foul. Oh, my God. I think he trips Luquinhas. Oh, pass. Sorry,
That was so in sync.
Oh, Luquinhas really has to play
really
it up.
milking
He's
it.
really
He's
milking
really
it. Oh,
milking
my
it.
goodness.
Head in
He's
his
like-
arms, like.
So, yeah, so Luquinhas is making a run, and then
He's so
he
little.
does trip him. Like, that is a foul.
He did trip him, but, like, Luquinhas is fine. Like, he's not
He's
hurt.
totally
You're
fine.
Not hurt. Don't even.
He said, ah!
He said, oh, my God.
How dare you trip me?
So my ankle.
And then he puts his
and
head
my
in his
stomach.
hand. He puts his head in his hand. He's like, oh.
He's literally like this. He's like
oh.
kneeling down like that. And I'm like, you just fell forward. Like, it's get up, rush it out.
My problem with every man playing soccer, and this is, okay, it's actually not my problem because I actually can't watch women's soccer because of it. Women's soccer, they're so strong. And they're so amazing and so powerful that there's no drama. They're not falling to the ground trying to win an Oscar for their performance in the I just got a foul award.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Women
do.
they get back up and they continue. Men, they're going for that Oscar. They're going for that Tony. They're going for that Emmy.
They will act.
They
And, like, they will roll around in that, like, pitch like like ankle in hand, like crying.
Yes.
Like when Neymar tore his ACL I think last week.
Yeah.
Someday. And like I'm sure that's painful. Like I'm sure it's got to be really painful. But if it were women's soccer, like they would not shed a single tear.
Yeah.
Neymar was bawling. Like he was bawling his eyes out. Like the pictures of him are so funny because they're all shot when like he's like making faces. And I'm sorry to Neymar. Like I hope he heals, gets better, gets back on the field. But I feel like it's really funny that he was on the field crying, like crying real.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know what it's like to tear your ACL, but
I also think that, I don't want to get into this, but we could argue that women have a need, especially in sports, to hide emotions for coming across too emotional.
This is true.
Which really sucks that women can't show.
And we're the hysterical ones.
Yeah, they can't show when they're upset or hurt or injured for like, they're being dramatic or they're being too fearful.
Yeah.
But then a man does it, and but like we still call a man dramatic because they are.
Well, the men get hysterical on that field, like. It's actually,
but they're allowed to get hysterical.
Sometimes funny to watch them.
Quite hilarious,
I'm
actually.
Like, wow, you're so funny. Like I'm laughing at you because you're not hurt. You're not hurt.
Like
and it's clear that you're faking it.
Yeah,
it's so clear. Anyways,
that's like on like a weird feminist tangent.
No,
like,
sorry guys, but this is just something that you gotta know about men's soccer. It's just like.
But that's why I also
part of the deal.
I do enjoy watching men's soccer because I can laugh.
Yeah.
I get good entertainment out of it. Women, I actually feel bad. I'm like, please.
I'm like, are you okay? Like,
are you hurt?
Oh my God. Someone go check on her.
My sweet Pookie Pie, are you okay?
And then it's the men and it's like they're rolling around.
And you're like, get up.
Get up.
You're fine. Get up.
Like, don't lie. Like, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. So Lucchinia's playing dead. Leads to a penalty kick that Sir John Tolkien, I'm saluting you, took. Adore this man. Like we said in episode 1.
He was the himbo, I think, right? He got the himbo award?
No, Tom Barlow.
Tom Barlow. Oh. John Tolkien,
Matt
someone.
Mount. Oh my God, Mason Mount.
Mason
Matt Mount was somebody I used to went to high school with. Sorry.
Yeah, our friends went to high school with John Tolkien, actually.
Yeah, because he lives like 20 minutes from me, so I know people that went to high school with him. And so do you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he takes the free kick, it's not the free kick, the penalty kick. And he does that weird little thing that they do. They do the little run, shoots it. Oh!
Yeah, goalie dives the entire,
wrong
like, opposite direction.
The wrong way.
Sorry.
And everyone's running to him. Everyone's screaming. Tom Barlow said, "You scored! You did my job!"
He jumps into
He runs into the stands.
And
That's not his family. So John Tolkien runs into the stands and hugs this, like, random like,
guy.
People because they're in Nashville and they're, like, Red Bull fans in Nashville.
Aww.
And it's really cute because they posted a picture of them on the Instagram. Wait, maybe I can put it up. If you're watching, we have the picture up. I'm gonna send it to our editor. It's adorable, actually.
That's really cute.
And then Tom Barlow said, "Wow."
Tom Barlow said, "Oh my God, we scored.
We scored.
Does this mean we win? Are we gonna win right now?"
Wow, every single week we just go in on Tom Barlow.
He's so himbo, but like in the best way.
In the best way. So then, I just wanted to show when the ref blows the whistle, and the Red Bulls win, everyone kind of just like collapses to their knees and is like so happy.
Because it's like the end of the game where they were like, okay, like it doesn't look like anyone's gonna score.
Yeah.
It's stoppage time. I love stoppage time goals.
I love stoppage time goals.
I don't know.
They're so slay, I must say.
They're one of the best things in the world.
Yeah, because it's like, they came back, finally.
They made it.
Yeah, so those are all of the games that we're going to cover. Now we're going to head into our categories.
Mm-hmm.
So the best goal award we gave to Jacob Murphy for that goofy ass goal.
It was an accidental goal, so it was funny, but it was also a good goal. So he gets the award for it.
Yeah.
But it was silly.
It was very, he didn't know that he was doing it.
He didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
He was possessed. And then the Marcus Rashford Hottest Player Award goes to Diogo Dalot, who actually is one of those people on the team where, like, I never think about him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Up until, like, he scores or something. And then I'm like, oh, my God, this French player's on the team. And he's like, Liz goes last night. She goes, he has bags under his eyes. He looks like he hasn't slept in many days. Smash. And I kind of have to agree with her, actually.
I need deep
I
psychological
encourage everyone
help.
to look him up. Lobotomy, we've said.
Yeah, I need deep psychological help.
We'll
But
do
he
it.
is really cute.
He's actually really cute.
He is attractive.
It's not like one of those, like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like, he's like everyone's cup of tea, more or less.
Like Marcus Rashford, hence
Like-
the name of the award.
Exactly, because everyone finds Marcus Rashford
Except
hot.
my friend JJ. Remember?
Oh, right. Ugh,
Odd.
disgusting. He's an odd one.
The Tom Barlow Himbo Award we gave to Jacob Murphy for not knowing how or why or when he scored a goal. He was just as confused as the rest of us. He didn't even mean to. He was in so much shock. If you watch the
He
video,
was so
it's
surprised.
hilarious.
He said, what just happened?
He was like,
I scored?
I scored? The ball went into the net? What? Wow,
He
that's
said,
crazy.
I didn't even mean to hit it in that direction.
No,
I
I
was
didn't-
trying to hit it back.
No, he
No, he
think that's
literally was trying to hit it back. It was just one of those things.
Crazy.
Just one of those things.
Crazy.
And then we have the best moment where the Red Bulls won, which I feel like Liz can explain more.
Yeah, just that they won and now they're in the playoffs. And they're going to be in the playoffs for 14 consecutive years now, which is the longest MLS playoff streak since like
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and Troy Lesane. Oh, I'm going to be pronouncing the I'm going to be
Get ready
apologizing
for
for
the
that.
apology, guys.
I believe Troy Lesane is our coach, and he actually came in after the other one was fired for the whole. There was like a whole racist scandal in the beginning of the year.
Right, you told me about this.
Yeah, where one of our players used a term that he definitely should not have, and the PR team and the coach were not handling it well.
Yeah.
And from like somebody who's studying PR, I remember like reading the statements and being very off put by them. But the player has since gone to like counseling and learned the PR team was spinning it, and like I guess the spin doctor is what that's how I think it was. The spin doctor was saying that like it was like his culture and he didn't know that he couldn't use that term here. And whether or not that's true, there was like a whole thing, and like the coach still didn't take, like the old coach, I forget his name. Oh my god, I actually don't even remember.
That's fine. Didn't take responsibility for.
Yeah, he did. Well, he didn't take him out.
Oh, okay.
No, not the old Chicago Bulls coach, the old Red Bulls coach. Please. What was his name?
As Liz looks this up, the worst moment of the week was when Italy lost to England in the playoffs, which wasn't a bad moment for me because it was. I was sad because Liz was sad.
Yeah.
But slay for England. I'm not happy that the Harrys are. We should call them the Harrys.
The Harrys.
The Harrys are on that team. But
Yeah. It was Gerhard Struber.
Okay.
Was the old Red Bulls coach who. It was just like a hot
he
mess.
German?
I believe so. He was like German or like Austrian or
Okay. Yeah.
something. Austria. Yeah, he's Austrian. But yeah, he was a problem. It was a whole big thing. So they fired him and then they brought in Troy, and we were actually in like last place, and then Troy came in and brought us into the playoffs. And I really hope he stays around. We don't know if he's gonna stay around or not. But all of the players like love him, and I love him. So, worst fashion moment we're giving to the Crystal Palace jerseys. Oh dear God, they are awful. They are on I believe it's like the left side is blue. It's like split down the middle. It's a color block. One side is blue, one side is red, and then on the back it's opposite. So then the other side is blue, the other side is red.
Yeah.
And the letter is white, and I think their sleeves are the colors of like the blocking in the front. So it looks like a wreck.
It's all over the place. It's a mess.
Yeah, my dad was like, "You can't give that worst fashion moment because it's like their typical jerseys." And I
It's
was
their
like,
regular
yes,
colors.
I can.
Yeah. No, you say I can say that their regular jerseys look ugly. Like that's fine. Like Man United jerseys weren't their like normal jerseys. They were wearing like the
The green,
yeah.
which
Well,
I wanted to put as worst jerseys, but Beth was like, "No," And I said, okay, fine.
I don't think it's that ugly, you guys. Take a look.
Yeah,
Let me
look
know
up
what you
the
think.
Man United green jerseys.
Yeah.
They're not
like,
pretty to me.
they're not the best, but they're not horrific.
Yeah.
They're just like, it's just like fine, you know. Yeah, but yeah, Crystal Palace kind of, I didn't like that at all, either.
Yeah. Next award is the actual player of the week. So we gave that to John Tolkien.
Getting them in the playoffs.
Getting him to the playoffs. He actually likes to be called J-My, actually.
J-My.
J-M, capital J, capital M, lowercase I.
Okay. I'll call him J-My.
Because apparently his name is John Michael Tolkien. So J-My.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
It is kind of adorable.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
He kind of ate that one thing.
He did eat with that one thing and many other things.
And many other things.
Yeah.
His hair is actually good for once.
Which, like, he has, like, a blonde. I feel like it was, like, a blonde buzz cut, and then it, like, kind of grew out.
You should have seen his hair before.
It looks like
Did
he's
you
kind of pulling it off. No. Was it just, like, a blonde buzz?
No. One thing about Tolkien is he's going to grow out his hair super weird and long and bleach it, and then shave it, and then bleach it again for some weird reason. He, like, has, like, a mental crisis. He changes his hair as much as I do when I have mental crises.
Oh, I see it.
It's bad. His promo photo, like bad.
Why did he do that?
It's bad.
It feels like Jack Grealish.
Yeah, I would say J-My's was worse.
Yeah, it was worse.
Because Jack
Grealish doesn't look
is
bad
actually
with
not
it.
even ugly on the eyes.
Yeah. Ugly on the
Well, neither is J-My.
Yeah.
That wasn't my point.
It's just that one hairstyle
is bad.
is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It always. I don't know.
But
why
when he
men
has
think
it
they can
buzzed,
pull off like a blonde like buzz. Like you really you can't stop it.
I think J-My pulls off a blonde buzz.
He pulls it off because it's grown out a little bit better.
Yeah.
I feel like some men can. Yes.
Yeah.
Like you can. But most men can't. And I feel like most men think they're some men and they think that they can pull it off. But they can't. It's really not. Just don't do it.
Don't buzz and bleach your hair.
Trust me.
Because they never tone it. That's the problem.
It's so yellow. And I'm like, wow. Now your head and your face look the same. Now I can't tell what's going on. Oh, God.
And then I'm just reading our notes from my player of the week.
Oh, yeah. This is player of the week.
This player of the week is Anthony Gordon. I just think he's really hot. But we were going over our categories with our roommate Carolina, who we adore. Shout out to Carolina. She will be on this podcast.
No, I know. She's a Barca fan, so
we have to get her on.
Yeah. They've been having a good time recently.
Yeah, so she's amazing. I love her. But she looked up Anthony Gordon and goes,
she made a face. Like it was like she was like, she kept like, she took the phone from Liz and she was like, and I was like, I know. I literally know.
And then she said, and I quote, he looks like the Thing from Pan's Labyrinth. Which, if you guys don't know,
the Thing is a monster.
The Thing is, it's called the Pale Man from Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth.
Here,
we'll put up a picture.
Up right here.
Which is not true. And shout out to Anthony Gordon for having to put up with the bullying of my roommates.
Yeah, because it's affecting him. So, right, our bullying affects him so much.
He looks like the Thing from Pan's.
Actually, though, I feel like if he heard that, he would be really sad. That is a crazy thing to say, actually. Wow. Yeah. Ooh. She's not, like, entirely wrong.
No, she is.
But she's not correct.
Guys, Anthony Gordon, he's adorable.
It was an exaggeration of something true.
Good arms. And, like...
Please, Elizabeth, stop. Stop it. Stop it.
Fine, you go on your player of the week. Fine. Go on your player of the week. I'm now attracted to weird pale things from Pan's Labyrinth.
No, that was an exaggeration, obviously. But, you know. Okay, my player of the week. His name is Sofian Amrabat. Okay.
So, okay,
So
go.
looking at Amrabat, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Actually, I don't know.
Apology coming next week.
Yeah, if I am wrong, I will apologize for it. But so he didn't score on the Sheffield United game, but he was playing really well, and he's here on loan from Serie A.
Serie A?
Serie A. That's like the Italian
League.
league, and from the Serie A team Fiorentina.
Florentina.
I think it's Fiorentina.
Oh, you might be right.
I think so.
Apology coming next week.
Apology next week. We'll figure it out. Fiorentina. And so he's here. Like Man United is going to be able to choose whether to pay to sign him permanently. So he's like playing for his future with the team. And like a lot of people like describe him, like players in the team, like Diogo Dalot was like, oh, like he's a beast. Like he's so good. Because he shows like a lot of composure. He's like just like a great team player. And so love him. Shout out to him. Hopefully next season he's signed permanently.
Yeah.
Man United, and he continues to play as well as he is.
You want to know something I've noticed?
What have you noticed?
All of our players of the week, mine have always just been people I've been attracted to. Yours has been actual players of the week.
It's because the people that I'm attracted to always get the Marcus Rashford Hottest Player Award.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Because I have the opportunity to be like, okay, now I can pick someone. Because the people you're attracted to will never qualify for the Marcus Rashford.
I have to put up the picture that I took on my Snapchat of me going, I'm proposing Anthony Gordon as hottest player of the week. It's not going over well. Beth's face of just like, Liz. We'll put that up as well.
No.
I'll send it to our editor.
Oh,
And if you're just a listener, that's exactly what we explained.
Yeah. It's if you're just a listener, just know that when Liz says she's attracted to a player, you have to double check to see for yourself, because you may partake in her taste.
Her insanity.
But probably 80% of the time, I'm being generous, 90% of the time, you will not partake in her taste. So always just be sure to look it up. We are usually attracted to the same men, or like the same type of players, but sometimes, she brings up a player and it's like,
well, it's like squares and rectangles. Like, we're always attracted to the same person, but you're not always attracted to the same person I am.
You are, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is true.
Except
you
that
have,
one
you
with the
have very
weird curly
taste.
hair on Man United.
Oh yeah. What was his name? Hannibal.
Yeah.
So
Hannibal Lecter. Not a fan.
It's not Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal. I don't know his full name actually, but Hannibal. Actually, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his last name. But he is a player on Man United, and I think he's attractive. My roommates think he's attractive. Liz doesn't think he's attractive, which is fair.
I don't like
It's
it.
the one, so like it's a square rectangle, and then there's like one like little spike in the corner for one person that I think is attractive that you don't think is attractive.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think he's fine. Liz just doesn't like his hair. He has
I know.
like really long, like big hair.
It's like if Chad from High School Musical
Decided
grew
to
out
grow
his
out
hair.
his hair. Well, he looks like Chad from High School Musical, and I think Chad, he kind of.
I like
And
Chad from High
I
School
think
Musical.
Chad
I
from High
just
School
don't
Musical
like
is kind of
this
hot.
Chad.
I don't know.
Next week, can we discuss whether or not we think Chad from High School Musical and Ryan from High School Musical are
Our
dating?
thing? They are.
Okay.
They literally are.
Okay. Discussion over.
No, actually, maybe Hannibal has someone on the team that he is also.
We'll find it and we'll make let's write a fanfic next week.
Hannibal. Hannibal and Scott McTominay.
We have an idea.
Sorry, you will only understand if you know who Chad and Ryan from High School Musical
And
are.
if you don't,
But our listeners,
please
you
crawl out
probably
from under
will.
the rock you're living under.
Yeah.
On that
On that
amazing note,
Yeah.
come back next week to hear the premise of our Hannibal and Scott McTominay fanfic that we're
We'll
gonna
publish
write.
it on like Wattpad. And
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. We'll be like a
So,
whole thing.
just
We'll
look it
put it
up.
up on our social media.
Chad and Ryan 2.0.
Like we always say, please follow us on all social media. So SOP the ball, SOPTHEBALL.
All platforms, same name.
We are consistent.
We are consistent.
My Instagram is elizabeth.mezzina, MEZZINA.
My Instagram is _Bethlehem with BETHH.
Yeah.
2 H's.
Yeah, so feel free to follow us on everything. Like I said, we're always posting updates. We're very active on social media. Follow our TikTok. We have we filmed a really funny one today, so please go check that out.
If you have any suggestions, if you have anything you want to hear, let us know. Anything you want to see.
We're very open people, so always DM us.
If you want us to follow a team, let us know.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
We'll literally add it.
We'll literally add it, yeah.
And we'll just watch their games too.
Except Tottenham.
Because
or Arsenal.
That was a given. Yeah, we knew no Tottenham, no Arsenal, no Liverpool. Sorry, we have actually
no DC United, no NYCFC, no teams from Philly.
Yeah, so we would follow. We'll have to screen it.
Yeah.
So if you have any ideas, reach out to us, and we will go through a rigorous screening process.
Yeah.
And then we will let you know whether or not.
If you want to be on the podcast, let us know.
Yeah.
There will be a screening process for that, but let us know. And
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for listening to us, following us on our journey.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.